I spent over 50 hours on this floor. Each plank takes 10 to 20 minutes to make and fit. If you're into this kind of stuff, stick around. Let's count how many planks it takes. It all starts here. Beech strips, 2 by 4 mil. For the price, the quality is actually pretty solid. Size variation is minimal, maybe 1/10 of a mil. Only thing is, some pieces are slightly bowed, so I'll have to sort through them and find the straight ones. The grain is really distinct, exactly what I was after. Didn't want the finished floor looking too clean or boring. At first, I thought about keeping it simple, just cutting them to full width and laying them down without any staggering. The floor isn't the main focus here anyway, and I could have knocked the whole thing out in 5 or 10 hours. But once I sat there and pictured it, I knew it'd just look dull. So I'm going with a staggered pattern. Want to get it as close to a real-world build as I can, even at 1/35 scale. Spent a long time thinking about where to put the joints. Honestly, I should have planned the staggering back when I was installing the joists, but I guess I got ahead of myself. Luckily, I think I got away with it. The current layout seems to work fine. Huge thanks to JW Rockets for suggesting that small parts saw in the comments. Haven't ordered it yet. Shipping's over 2 weeks, so I'm still struggling along with this hacksaw for now. But I think by the time I get to the roof framing, I'll finally have some proper tools, like a real modeler. Once again, these needle files are a total lifesaver. Can't imagine the headache of doing this with regular sandpaper. It'd probably double the prep time for every single piece. I laid down a full-length strip first, just to get a solid reference line. If I'd started with 3 short segments, the line would have eventually drifted. A tiny error on a small piece adds up fast, and before you know it, the seams are all crooked, tight in some spots, and huge gaps in others. I also decided to bevel the ends of the strips. It adds just enough detail to break up the surface so it doesn't look like a flat, artificial image. Makes the wood feel real. Starting point is right here, where these 3 doorways line up. It's the widest span. I'll floor this entire area first, even though it'll be split into 3 smaller rooms later, and then work my way out. It's like that reference beam from the last video, establish a baseline and build from there. Of course, I'm leaving seams along the planks. Without them, a scale floor just looks fake. To keep the spacing consistent without having to eye it, I tested a few things and settled on 0.2 mil paper. For this scale, 0.1 would have been better, but I couldn't find anything that thin on short notice. I gotta admit, I really struggled with those paper spacers while doing the first room. It was a nightmare to work with, but I didn't want to break my flow, so I just pushed through. For the next sections though, I came up with a different solution. Didn't catch it on film, unfortunately. Maybe I'll do a retrospective post on Patreon about how that went. Anyway, I ended up grabbing one of my wife's face mask packages and cutting off the edges. It turned out to be 0.3 mil thick, but man, it made the whole process so much easier to handle. Let me give you a quick breakdown of the routine for every single strip. Measure the length, cut it, then use a needle file to square up the ends so it's perfectly perpendicular. Then I bevel the edge, test fit it, and sand it down a bit more if I have to. After that, I set the spacer, apply glue to the joists, press the strip down, and wait for the glue to grab before pulling the spacer out. Then I repeat. We'll count how many times I had to do that at the end of the video. first row is set. Now I can finally pull the guide strip. Now I can finally pick up the pace, but I'll definitely slow things down again once we get to the doorways. I want to show you how I handle those cutouts. Sorry about the footage, guys. The damn autofocus kicked in and started hunting. It's a bit of a mess in some spots. I totally missed it at the time, but don't worry, it'll be fine after this first room. Seven planks done. How many do you think it'll take? Alright, the finished floor in this room is done. We've made it right up to the doorways, so now I need to cut the transition strips to carry the baseline of the main floor through. My plan is to keep going with the floor in the hallway first, and after that, I'll cut the specific pieces to bridge the gaps in the doorways. I could have taken the easy way out again, just laying a straight strip from wall to wall without all the complex cutouts. But since we're doing a staggered pattern, I don't want to break the structure. I'm lining everything up with the floor layout, not the walls. And as always, needle files are one love. They let me dial it in down to the 100th of a mil. Honestly, Beech is a fantastic material. I even managed to sand down a strip to just 0.45 mil. I bet I could go even thinner, but 0.45 was exactly what I needed. Amazing stuff. I won't bore you with the rest. I finished the other transitions off camera. If you're wondering, it took me about 2 hours of straight work, no tea breaks. Oh, and one more thing. While I was cutting the strips for the living kitchen area, I realized I was one floor joist short to make the staggering work properly. Naturally, I didn't think of that when I was building the frame. But since it's not too late, why not just fix it and add another joist? Now the layout will look more interesting, even if it adds a bit of extra work. I'm a firm believer that if you have the chance to do it right, you do it right instead of just hacking it together just to get it done. I left it off camera, but it took me a solid 4 days to cut all the strips for the remaining 3 rooms. So let's take a look at how the finished floor grew throughout the rest of the house. "206 planks, all made and fitted by hand. I'm really happy with how this turned out, especially for my first floor at this scale. There are things I'd improve, of course, but that's for the next one. Thanks for watching.